Alrighty, so before I get started, in that crate is the new biplane for Flight Deck or Daredeviler, but now I'm going to use some self-promo because this is going to start on Patreon, so it's going to sound a little weird, and our event is this Thursday, so you literally have 1 day left to get your tickets. We have 3 tickets left before we can declare sold out, so it would be awesome if we could sell out May 14th. It would mean the world to me. But yeah, so if you want, we have the combo ticket. That is what I would strongly suggest getting if you are thinking about attending both dates. Get that combo ticket. It is the best deal. All right, now that I've done some self-promo, as you can see here, you have 2 teams here. You have the events team over there decorating to get ready for the Brew and Barbecue event and all that, the Canada Festival. But we'll get into Kingswood in a bit. Over there, you saw the jet. We have Wonderland maintenance, or the Wonderland team, emptying out some of these crates and shipping some of these items over to the main storage lot. Nothing like super telltale yet. Again, these are just shipping containers. They could be for like Halloween haunt, maze setup. So I'm not jumping to conclusions still. I refuse to completely jump to conclusions because there are so many different things that these things could be for. They could be ride parts, they could be mazes, they could be festival items. But the teams were removing some items from these shipping containers in the Kingswood area and shipping them out. And then you had the events team over there painting the beige wooden sheds to dark brown. Seems to be the new trend. Probably for Brew and Barbecue. So nothing too exciting yet. Again, I want to see Kingswood get emptied before I start jumping to some major conclusions. Outside of that, here is Anaconda's trains from King's Dominion. So for those of you that remember, Anaconda has closed down. It looks like Canada's Wonderland has received some of those trains from King's Dominion. Over at Daredeviler, Rutherford Construction was getting started on upgrading some of the theming at Daredeviler. Looked like some wood refurb to some of those structures that have been around for a while. So giving that refresh. Again, really excited to see what they do with the ride. Are they going to put any theming in those queue lines, especially that last one at least? Because we know Daredeviler, no matter what, isn't going to draw too big of a crowd. The orange train was cycling. It seems like they have put painting on hold so they can get the cycles in. Again, another sign that they are potentially trying to rush the opening of Daredeviler. Crossing my fingers that at some point this weekend, I know if I was Wonderland and I was really thinking I would want this ride open for the long weekend. But again, if they want it finished painted, then that's not going to happen because this ride's not going to get finished painting, especially with the rain in the forecast. So unless they are getting the cycles in today, tomorrow, and the next day, and then painting her on the weekend to hopefully open her by Sunday, paint it and then open it. Over at Whitewater Canyon, the ride is almost ready for opening. So hopefully this ride is opening this weekend. If I had to guess, maybe a day or 2 delay. They were just finishing up the lift hill, but they were filling the ride basin, as well as all the ride vehicles were inflated and ready to go, but they just still had to finish a little bit of that lift hill. But this was filmed around 1 p.m., so if I had to guess, they are probably done by today and just probably doing some cycling themselves before they hand it over to the rides department to get in their training and cycles. So if I had to guess, maybe a day or 2 delay based off of that sign out front of when it's supposed to open. Over at Mindbuster, they are working so hard. Wait till you see the progress in today's video. Again, they are really getting this thing up and running. So you'll see the running rail. They're just nailing it in, like going along and making sure all the measurements are okay, and putting in the further nails. And you'll see on the helix, they are almost done. They are on the last like 1/4 left of the helix left to do. Maybe 1/3 if you're going to be like super like analytical. But you can see right here, they're getting one of the running rail sections in coming out of the tunnel. So the final stretch. And again, this was filmed at 1 p.m. So if they finish tomorrow, based off of how much I saw them get done today, if they can finish tomorrow or even Thursday, then they can clean up and start cycling the ride and making sure it clears. And then if you remember last year when they cycled the ride, it was a couple days. And they ran into a problem last year, if you remember, the train valleying, and then some adjustments needed to be made to the train. So they're already well ahead of that. They've worked with this gravity group restoration, so they know what they need to do with the trains. So there's a very small chance this could also be open this weekend, but we'll have to wait and see. That is a huge stretch, so please treat that information as I am telling you to, a huge stretch. But nonetheless, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. You already know about all the new head choppers. Splashworks was well underway, getting ready. I'm trying to think if there was any further thing to mention about Mindbuster. I don't think so. So with that being said, a lot of it is cleanup, but in order, back to Lazy Bear Lodge, they are getting the path that you would walk to go to the fireworks area all finished up, and watering the grass. The drink stand over in Kidsville is done and ready to open, so the walls are down. I don't know if it's actually going to be functioning, but it looks like it will be. As well as there's the fighter jet. There's Anaconda's trains from King's Dominion. It looks like they're just using them for parts or refurbishing them. I have no idea. They took it apart. And some welding / torquing going on not welding, torquing going on Alpenfury. Again, we told you guys that was going to be a constant thing. So they're using this final little thing to check some of the welds, or like finally do some final torquing to them. It's going to be a constant process for Alpenfury. It's a very intense ride, so they're going to have to check it all the time. There's some repaving going on in the park all over, so if you see any markings on the roadways behind the fences, it means absolutely nothing. It is just them repaving all their roads at Canada's Wonderland. Here you can see them upgrading the theming right there for the Post 1 security. So Rutherford is just working on upgrading that, so it'll be awesome to see them do the rest. The biplane has not been installed yet. It's in the crate in Kingswood. And yes, there is still more painting to do on Daredeviler. So it is all up in the air on when Daredeviler could open. If anything, we'll keep you guys posted. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you guys know. I would say by next weekend, the latest, we should have Mindbuster, and not this weekend approaching. I would say next weekend, the latest. That these rides should be open. Fingers crossed for this weekend. Anyways, thank you so much. Again, hopefully you guys attend our event this Thursday. Emails went out. Bye.